In this tutorial, we will be looking at inequalities. So I'm going to write some inequalities on the screen, and what I'd like you to think about is what these inequalities mean. Starting with this inequality symbol here. Now you may have seen inequality symbols with this crocodile, with the crocodile's mouth being larger. So that's the bigger side and this is the smaller side. So the bigger side of that crocodile's mouth is facing the x. That's to say x is greater than 4. Our next inequality, that crocodile's mouth is the other way round this time, the smaller side pointing at y. Now notice that this inequality symbol is slightly different. We have a line underneath. Y is less than or equal to 3. So this line underneath your inequality symbol means or equal to. Our next inequality could lead us into a solving that inequality. So this is to say that x plus 3 is greater than 5. So very similar to solving equations if we're imagining this was an equals. If you're struggling with this, have a look at our solving equations video. So I'm going to take 3 from both sides, leaving us with x is greater than 2. Sometimes we see our letter sandwiched between two inequalities. You want to always start with the letter. X is greater than or equal to 2 and less than 5. So here let's have a look at listing the possible integer, whole number, integer values that x could take. So x is greater than or equal to 2, so it could be 2, 3, 4, but it cannot be 5 because we do not have that or equal to 5. We can represent inequalities on a number line. So check out the letter that it's in terms of, and we'll go from 0 and we'll just draw a simple number line and we'll do some inequalities. So starting with x is greater than minus 1. So we put a circle over our minus 1 to show that that is where our value of x, and we are greater than, so we're going to point an arrow to the right in the greater than direction. The difference between an open circle and a closed circle or a coloured in circle is if we were representing greater than, less than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So a coloured in circle is also the or equal to's. So let's represent that next inequality on the number line. X is less than or equal to 2. So we put our circle over 2 and we colour it in and we draw that arrow to the left because it's less than. Let's try one more. X is greater than or equal to minus 2, but less than 3. So this time we're using 2 circles to show that our integer value of x is somewhere between these 2 values. So we've touched briefly on solving inequalities. Let's just try one more. It's very similar to solving equations, but instead of an equals, you're just using an inequality symbol. So you're doing the same process. We want to find out what x could be. So we have to work backwards So we take 3 from both sides, leaving us with 2x is less than or equal to 10. Divide both sides by 2, leaving us with x is less than or equal to 5.